These are the 8.4 notes. We're going to go over mid-segments. Identify the side that is parallel to the given segment, x to y. The side that's parallel to that will be P to M. P to M. M to N. Parallel would be C to E. KL. Parallel to it would be M to P. V to W. Parallel would be MP. On example 2, we need to find the missing side indicated. We need to find V to U. If this is a mid-segment, see how it's a midpoint and a midpoint? This is a mid-segment, so I have 18. To find the mid-segment, I divide by 2, and it is 9. It's going to be half the size of the full base. Same thing, I to H, if this is 14, this will be 7. If this is 3, my base, when I take it out, I times by 2, which would make it, oops, not a 9, 6. Then if this is a 6, I take it out and then times by 2, which would be a 12. For example 3, I have this is the mid-segment, so I'm going to times that by 2 to equal the base. That gives me 2x plus 38 equals x plus 28. Then we minus x. Minus the 38. X equals negative 10. It wants me to find wx, which means I have to plug it into the wx portion. Negative 10 plus 19 is 9. I take my mid-segment and I times it by 2. 2x plus 46. Then it will equal the base minus the x minus 46. X is equal to negative 11. It wants me to find e to c this time. That means I'm plugging it in here. 35 minus 11 is 24. A to c, I'm trying to find it, so I need to find x first. I take that mid-segment and I double it, and it will equal the base minus x. X plus 44 equals 34. X is equal to negative 10. It wants A to C. That's the one I plug it into. Negative 10 plus 34 is 24. 12, I take my mid-segment and double it. 4x minus 24 equals my base minus 2x. 2x minus 24 equals negative 10. Add the 24. Divide. X equals 7. And then it wants h to j. Plug it in there. 14 minus 7 is 4. H to j is 4 when you plug it in. For angle bisectors, we'll be setting up proportions. So when you have A and B, you can do A over B is equal to C over D. You have to follow the same pattern. Likewise, if you wanted to, you could say A over C. Then my pattern for this one would be B over D. So just make sure you follow the same pattern and your proportion will work. So if I do my pattern as 12 over 9, my pattern for this will be 8 over x. To solve for x, we cross multiply. 12x is equal to 9 times 8 is 72. Divide by 12. And x is equal to 6. If I do 20 over 8, my pattern will be 15 over x. Cross multiply. 20x is equal to 8 times 15. Divide by 20. And x is equal to 6. Set up the proportion. If I do x over 25, it'll be 12 over 15 for my next proportion. That gives us 15x is equal to 25 times 12. Divide by 15. And we get x is equal to 20. Four over x is equal to 6 over 3. Cross multiply. 6 x's are equal to 4 times 3 is 12. Divide by 6. X is equal to 2. On number 5, I have a piece that's missing. I have to find it. To get this piece, I would do 14 minus the 4 to find that this piece is 10. Now I can set up my proportion. 10 over 3x minus 6 is equal to 4 over 6. Cross multiply. This is where it gets a little tricky. 3 times 4 is 12x. 6 times 4 is 24. 10 times 6 is 60. Add the 24. 12x is equal to 684. Divide by 12. And x is equal to 7. On this one, I need to find this missing piece, so I take the big minus the small. I can't simplify it, so now I can write my proportion. 12 over 6 is equal to 28 over 2x minus 6. Cross multiply. 12 times 2 is 24x. 12 times 6 is negative 72. 6 times 28 is 168. Add the 72. Divide by 24. And x is equal to 10. I need to find this missing piece, so I do the big minus the small. This one I can simplify, so it'll be 9x minus 27,654. Instead, when I combine my like terms, 27 over 36 is equal to 9x minus 24 over 16. Cross multiply. 36 times 9, 324x minus 36 times 24, 864 equals 27 times 16, 432. Add the 864. 324x is equal to 1296 divided by 324. X is is equal to 4. I do the large side minus the small side. I can't combine them, so now I set up 3x over 25 equals 27 minus 3x over 20. Cross multiply. 3 times 20 is 60x equals 25 times 27 is 675. 25 times 3 is 75x plus 75x. Divide. X equals 5. On 13, I do 2x minus 5, and I need to minus a 4 from it. When I put these two together, I get 2x minus 9. 12 over 4 equals 21 over 2x minus 9. Cross multiply. 12 times 2 is 24x. 12 times 9 is negative 108. 4 times 21 is 84. Add the 108. 24x is equal to 84. And then divide by 24. X is equal to 8. 16 minus the 6, I do large minus the small, would give me that's 10. 10 over 20 equals 6 over 2x. Cross multiply. Divide. X is equal to 6. On this one I do large minus the small. This one's kind of hard. So I have to do 12 minus the So we do the large side minus the small side, and it's going to be 12. We minus the x, and we minus the negative 1, which is why it became a positive 1. 12 plus 1 becomes 13 with the minus x. Set it up. 5 over 13 minus x equals 10 over x minus 1. Cross multiply, and you get 10 times 13 is 130 minus 10x. 5 times x is 5x minus 5. Add 10x to both sides to get 15x. Add the 5 over to get 135. Divide by 15, and x is equal to 9. The only piece missing on this one I need is there, so I do 27. So we do the large piece minus the small piece. 27 minus 12 to get 15. So then my pattern, I can do 20 over 15 is equal to x plus 10 over 12. Cross multiply. 15x plus 150 equals 240. Then we minus the 150. Oops. Ninety divided by 15. X is equal to 6.